Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli with Little Blue. The first, one of the first reviews for the first weekend of December, and our final review of The Muppet Show being Season 5. So, this is where, a few more updates and such, even like from Season 4, of course. Like the theme song kind of being extended just a bit. And even, like, the introduction of the guest stars. This time, like, they're coming from the doors, like, the entrance. Mm-hmm. And one of the Muppets pops, I guess, at a front desk or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and, you don't remember the Muppet pops? Kind of like the white mustache and such with the glasses.
Okay.
He had, like, a yellow, kind of bright yellow nose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of talked like this, who are you? As he would say to the guest stars entering.
Right.
But this had the fifth and final season of the Muppet Show had some pretty good guest stars.
Yeah, Gene Kelly being one of them.
The first episode.
They made his appearance into kind of the writers made it into a running gag. He said he didn't want to just do a singing in the rain. He didn't just want to do that because he was famous for that.
Of course,
movie,
obviously.
Scene. So they sort of made a running gag with it in the episode. So.
Okay. I cannot remember that. And Loretta Swit,
who played on MASH.
Yes, even MASH being referenced and mentioned.
Yes, of course.
Basically in that one, she was like filling in for Miss Piggy a couple times. Like yeah. Veterinarian's Hospital and Miss Pig and Pigs in Space.
Right.
I remember that. And the other guest stars.
James Coburn, who's a great actor.
Now in that one, Animal was in that a lot. And with James, because that was his favorite Muppet.
Right.
You know what, coincidentally, it's true, because with James Coburn and Animal being performed and voiced by Frank Oz, years later they would work again on, in Monsters, Inc.
Yes.
I've got a good point. That's a fact.
Brooke Shields played in it.
Her episode is not on Disney+.
Interesting.
No, it's not. Well, I don't get it, because this has to do with The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
I believe so, yeah.
Yep, I'd say
so.
No,
Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, was it Alice in Wonderland?
My mistake. Well, what the heck? Like, Disney's already done Alice in Wonderland.
I know. I don't understand it either. But Brooke Shields is my age, actually. So she would have been very young when she would have done that.
Oh.
1980, I was a teenager. I was...
like, both of you were born in 64?
I was a sophomore in high school. So she would have been the same. So I would have been 15.
Right.
16.
Okay, yeah. And even she had been with the Muppets a couple more times.
Uh-huh.
Like she made an appearance in Muppets Take Manhattan. And did you know, and this year marks its anniversary. There was a Muppet Show Live.
Right.
Yeah, in 2001. In December of 2001. And she was one of the guest stars. Some of the other guest stars. Oh, geez, we forgot to mention this because I'm thinking of the Muppet Show Live. Remember in Season 1, Paul Williams guest starred?
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot to mention about that one. But we still are, so...
And then here in this one, in Season 5, Paul Simon.
And Debbie Harry and Jean...
from Blondie.
And Jean Pierre Rampal.
Jean Pierre. Rampal. Yeah, he obviously French.
Yeah. Melissa Manchester. Jinx.
Tony
Randall, that's right, from The Odd Couple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Carol Burnett.
Carol Burnett, yep. Mac Davis and Carol Burnett, because I'm looking at, dressed up as an asparagus.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
she would be perfect for the Muppets. Her style of humor.
Yes.
You could
well,
some of these
from her and Harvey Korman,
right?
Because they were both on the Carol Burnett show,
right? And some of these guests, though, you hear the name and oh my god,
the Muppet Show didn't even have Tim Conway on it. That's a bummer.
Marty Feldman.
Oh yeah, that's a good episode too. It's all focused on centered around like Egyptian and such, Agrabah, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I think he's playing the princess or something. And the Swedish Chef's, I guess, the king, I don't know, the emperor or something like that. And Kermit being Sinbad, Mm-hmm. But this time Sinbad the surfer. And the Sesame Street Muppets appearing once more. I remember that, and the final song number was pretty good.
Johnny Cash.
And, also, Wally Bogue
from
Disneyland.
Right.
Yeah, but Johnny Cash's episode was good too.
Yeah, and I do remember Buddy Rich when Buddy Rich's episode
Yes,
came
and
up.
I'm wearing this, so they're perfect.
Buddy Rich had the drum off solo with Animal.
Yeah, but there was more than just that going on. Like apparently during that episode, like power was kind of flickering and such.
Yep.
Even one skit where like Buddy Rich, he's not performing on the drums. He's got the 6-foot like performing anywhere, you know. Like
Oh yeah, he was
any
good at
object.
that. He could play. I mean, he could play drums on anything. He would play. He's the only drummer I've ever seen that would play drums on the side of the drums.
Yeah, but of course the infamous drum battle between Buddy Rich and Animal.
Yes.
Yes, great moment from the Muppet Show, of course.
Yeah.
And like even Animal throws like one of the drums at him and like darn it, there goes the lights.
He just almost gives up. Linda Ronstadt, Roger Moore,
And I think like in that one with Linda
Ronstadt.
like thinks that like I don't know, like a thing between her and Kermit. That's the best I can remember. Even like a song with her and Janice and these two other Muppet whatnots that are singing a song, you know.
Right.
Does he love me? Blah 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 blah. That's all I can remember.
They had the Kermit and Linda Ronstadt had a kind of a crush on each other. Miss Piggy finds out about it. She does everything. She does everything she can to keep them apart.
You remember that too? Yeah. Okay, and then also the final one, which being and this was the final episode apparently. Yes. Roger Moore, one of the James Bonds.
Yes. He was, I don't remember much about that episode at all, but...
One thing I could remember is, like, interaction between her and Miss Piggy. You know, they're sitting on a couch, and Pig's singing "In the Navy." I believe it was in that one.
Well, he would have been the class act, you know, to close out the series. That's for sure. Roger Moore. So.
Oh yeah, and especially one of the James Bonds.
Exactly.
Imagine if it was Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That would have been something.
If I recall, like even like when it came time to that season, like especially in that one, like some new Muppets coming in, like for example, Rizzo the Rat. Coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, the Rat's appearing as well. Like I think in the 4th season, and then like in the 5th season, you had Rizzo appearing.
Mm-hmm.
So that, but yeah, and I remember watching this, and it's like a documentary or just something or behind the scenes of the Muppet Show, like Men and Muppets or however it's titled, and you know the making of the Muppet Show, like some footage of them filming especially like the one with Roger Moore,
right?
And you see Frank Oz under the couch, like an operating Miss Piggy, performing Miss Piggy, and so on, and then performing some of the songs, and especially like I remember the one where they're performing, you know, in the Navy.
Exactly.
Yeah, just man, I just you know it's season 5 being the last, and you know Muppet Show was still kind of going on even after the Muppet movie was made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then Jim Henson ended it after 5 seasons for a good reason, I guess, because they were I forget what the reason was, but I remember reading it in the book of Who Was Jim Henson. Mm-hmm. But you know Jim had a reasoning of ending it after 5 seasons, and because of how great they were going, and I guess it was best for that to end off, you know, because you know it was still great, and you don't want to if it would still go on, that maybe at some point it would really kind of go, you know,
yes,
how it would be received, so something like that. And a few things that I just to wrap things up, like a few last things to say, like I'm trying to remember, like. I forget which guest star it was, but there was one episode where Stadler and Waldorf were the hosts of one episode of Muppet Show.
Yes.
While Kermit and Fozzie were watching from the balcony.
Right.
Remember that one?
Yes.
That one. And what else? That's all I got to say, but what do you got to say?
That's it. I pretty much summed it up. Your memory's better than mine on this series,
but you were still good too.
Yeah, there's certain excerpts I remember, you know, certain things that stand out to me. But yeah,
even like because I can't remember which one it was, but with Big Bird appearing as well.
Yeah, can't remember that one either.
Yeah, but even one part where like Big Bird interacting with Miss Piggy.
Yes, and
Big Bird laughs at something of what Miss Piggy said, and literally Miss Piggy is about to karate him. You know, like. But she misses when Big Bird ducks. Like,
right.
And I couldn't believe she was going to do that to Big Bird. A sweet and gentle giant bird, you know what I'm saying?
No kidding.
And like he was 3 years old, you know?
Right.
Wow. Man, Miss Piggy sure got guts, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm trying to remember, like, some of the other, like, Muppets appearing on there, like, oh, gosh, I can't remember which episode it was, but I wish I knew, but, like, apparently, like, the Muppets were, and along with their guest star, like, celebrating Kermit's birthday.
Yep.
And it wasn't his birthday, like, it was in the next, like, 5 months or something.
Right.
Yeah, and, like, some, like, Wayne and Wanda returning, and I do remember this, like, Uncle Deadly, the Phantom, appearing on there, even appearing in the first season. Other Muppets that didn't really continue on appearing in the Muppet Show, like, remember there was Hilda?
Mm-hmm.
And there was George the Janitor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, can you think of anybody else? The lesser known Muppets?
No, you're hitting them. I mean, those are the ones, yeah.
Okay, and a few other skits I can remember, just to quickly say this, like, remember that Swedish Chef, Beaker, and Animal, they were singing Danny Boy?
Oh, yeah. Remember that very well.
And then Beaker was singing a song of his. You know, me.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yep. I don't know, and like the audience, I guess, were kind of booing him or just giving him a hard time, and Animal just coming in, quiet! Thank you! And trying to remember, like, oh, yeah, even like another Muppet we forgot to mention, like some skits with Ralph.
Yes.
They were pretty good, too.
I liked Ralph.
And especially the first song he sings in the first episode of season 1, You and My Friend George.
Yep.
It's just like a minute or so of how the song goes. Yeah, and Sam the Eagle, you know?
Loved Sam the Eagle.
Sweetums.
Yes.
I like one song with Sweetums and Robin. It's Two Lost Souls.
Okay.
It's just Sweetums and Robin, the frogs, singing it.
Okay.
And, yeah, and songs from the Electric Mayhem.
Right.
Those were good, too. Yeah. There was even one song, I can't remember which one it was, but it was just them performing, you know, rock and roll music, and I guess the title of it was Jam, you know?
Right.
And some of the other Muppets, like Crazy Harry, especially like when he kept popping up in that one episode with Ben Veree.
Right.
Did somebody say bang? That was funny.
Yeah, you remember more of it than I do, but
I do.
Overall, I love the Muppet Show.
Just to kind of give some mentionings to stuff we kind of missed.
Yeah.
It's, you know, fair and simple.
Yeah, sure.
So, this was fun, reviewing all 5 seasons.
It was.
Yep, and you know what? Because this was great, like, because reviewing the 4 seasons that throughout last month of November, as you're watching this, Season 5 being the final one, but also one of the first reviews for the first week and weekend of December.
Right.
What a way to start off December. And, you know, because, hey, the Muppets, they've done a lot of Christmas stuff.
Sure.
So, you know, even, like, yeah, they kind of did, like, in the Muppet Show. I can't remember which guest art was, but they were, like, singing Christmas and also July in there.
Right.
It was in that same episode where Stadler and Waldorf were the hosts.
Exactly.
I just can't remember who it was. I can't remember the guest star. But, you know, I do remember the skits and so on. Even if I can't remember which episode it was with the guest star.
Right.
Yeah, but this was fun reviewing all 5 seasons.
It was.
Do you have any last words to say about the Muppet Show? Anything?
Nope. Great show. It was like I said,
a legend in TV history.
It was a legend in TV history, first of its kind.
And it was the most popular show in the world when it came out.
Yes.
Starting in 1976.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you were saying?
I was saying, adult theme, but yet enough there for children to be attracted to
Yeah,
it, so
kids,
it was a good family
both for adults
program.
And kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And there you go. We said it right there. And, yeah, and Gonzo, for example, he went through a few changes, and with his funny acts.
Yes.
Yeah, just felt like mentioning Gonzo and Fozzie with his jokes.
Right.
Yeah, we could go on mentioning these Muppets, but you get the idea, and I think we did pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
We did.
And to wrap things up, to mentioning the things we missed out.
Sure.
So, anyways, with all that being said, this has been our Me and Little Blues review of The Muppet Show, all 5 seasons, and we hope you enjoyed. And we give this 10 out of 10, don't we?
Always.
Of course we do. So it's The Muppet Show. What can you say? Nothing of what the Muppets have done can top off this, you know? No. So,
nope.
Thank you very much for watching our review of The Muppet Show, all 5 seasons. Leave comments down below, give it a like. You let us know what you think of The Muppet Show, what you thought of our reviews of all 5 seasons, as always. So, Last words?
I must be off.
He says that for me. We hope you enjoyed our review of all 5 seasons of The Muppet Show, The Muppet Show itself, and we'll see you guys in the next video / review video. Take care, and peace out.